Everyone has the right to equal education. According to eCollege AU, there are U.S. laws that require equal access to equal content and tools for people with disabilities. If you take a look here, there are three key pieces. The Americans with Disabilities Act requires accessibility for people with disabilities. The second one is Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act requires educational institutions offer accessible solutions. The third is Section 508 of the Rehabilitation Act mandates certain technical specifications for the Internet. Trying to stay away from strictly visual examples and being as descriptive as possible when you are teaching students is helpful for both visually impaired and other students as well. When using a software such as Microsoft Word, it will benefit visually impaired students if the educator uses black font on white background, as you can see here. This should not impact course content in any way because this is the standard layout and font color that is normally used. Making the font size bigger is a great idea. As I'm doing here, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, such as size 20. And we'll use times. As you can see, this makes it easier to read, comparing it to a size 12 font. It makes a huge difference. All the material is still the same, the only thing that is changing is the format of the document. This will benefit the whole class because the material will be clear to see for those sitting in the back of the classroom as well. There are several programs and softwares that can be used to teach both visual and hearing impaired students. One program that is simple and appropriate to use is called VoiceThread. VoiceThread is a web-based platform that allows users to post video comments as well as voice and text comments using any computer or phone. As mentioned on the VoiceThread website, text commenting can be useful for hearing impaired users. Educators can use VoiceThread to create video presentations. They can add in closed captions as well as webcam recorded comments. This will be helpful for hearing impaired students. The downside is that VoiceThread gives you up to 5 videos free, and after that you have to pay. A great alternative, which is free, is YouTube. It gives the option to add subtitles and closed captions before posting your video onto the YouTube website. As you can see here, the last tab is labeled Subtitles and Closed Captions. If you click on that tab, it'll give you the option to automatically create the closed captions, which is not always the best idea because it can translate it incorrectly. But you also have the option to manually type it and set the timings. In the process of making accommodations and modifications for hearing and visually impaired students, there are several exciting techniques that educators can learn while at the same time benefiting the whole class. Thank you for watching and listening.